see you're finally beginning to wake up. I was starting to think I had given you too much of that sedative. But I am glad the measurements were correct. How are you feeling? Please calm down and stop pulling on your restraints. You're going to hurt yourself if you keep doing that. I know they're uncomfortable, but I need to trust you before I can take them off. There you go. Just relax. There's no need to be scared. I promise you are safe. Wait. You don't know who I am? Really? I'm your biggest fan. How could you forget me? I've watched every single one of your streams since you first started your channel. I was always there, supporting you, talking to you, giving you motivation to keep streaming when you thought of quitting. Now look at you, thousands of followers, and you forget who I am? Oh, so you do remember me. That look in your eyes tells me everything. I'm glad you remember. I've been there since your first stream. However, you don't have much time to speak with me one-on-one anymore. Guess that's my fault for helping you gain all that popularity. Well, let's just say I had to give some people a bit of encouragement for them to start watching your streams and get to other people they know to start watching as well. Until you had more followers than you ever imagined. We always used to talk about how you would react when you hit 1,000 followers. You were so happy on that day. I've watched you hit all your follower goals, looking more joyful each time. Oh, don't look so scared. Most of them were compliant. Only needed a few small scars to show them what I would be willing to do if they disobeyed. There's no need to worry about them anymore. Eventually more people began to follow due to your growing popularity, so I didn't need to convince all your followers to watch your streams. Where are you? Well, you know how I was talking about buying a cabin, somewhere quiet and peaceful. I'm not sure if you saw those messages, as chat was quite busy that day, but this is the cabin I ended up buying. Perfect for both of us to live in without being disturbed. We are currently in the basement, but eventually I'll let you explore the rest of the cabin. We could even go on walks around the forest. Only if you behave, that is. This is a nice place for us to begin our new life together. Don't you think? What? I'm not crazy. I just needed to protect our relationship. You don't understand what it was like for me, watching you get too distracted to acknowledge me. I did everything to promote your streams, defend you from hate, get you more views and make your dream come true. I made sure people noticed you. And they did, regardless of the methods I had to use. The more people who followed you, the less you saw me. I was there at the start of every stream. You would always greet me and ask how my day was, and smile as you read my messages. But one day, you just stopped. There were too many people in chat. You couldn't keep up with all the messages, and eventually, you didn't have time to chat with me anymore. But I was still there, every stream, watching and waiting, hoping you would notice me. Remember all those times where I was the only viewer and we would chat the entire stream. I helped you reach your dream. In return, you forgot about the person that made it come true. You are not really sorry. If you were, then you would have always made time for me, and none of this would have happened. I didn't want to do this, but I couldn't let you keep ignoring me. Now that you are here, it will be just like before. No distractions, no other fans, no endless chat flooding your screen. Just the two of us, like it was at the start. How did I find you? Well, it really wasn't that difficult. You had already revealed what city you lived in during one of your streams, posted pictures of places you hang around on social media, including the cafe where I first found you. You gave me all the information I needed to find you, so it was quite simple. I mean, didn't anyone teach you about online safety? The first time I saw you in person, you were sitting by the window of that cafe, sipping on your usual order. The one you always post pictures of. You looked so much better in person than you do on the screen I've been watching you on for months. I wanted to say something to you, but I didn't want to scare you. Instead, I followed you home, began learning your routines. I knew your schedule better than you did. When you streamed, when you ate, when you slept, all while making sure I never missed a stream, whether that be watching it through a screen or the window in your office. Don't look at me like that. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I was just protecting you. People online are dangerous. What do you think would have happened if some crazy fan was stalking you? They would have hurt you and taken advantage of you. That's why I'm here. To protect you. Oh, I wasn't stalking you. I wasn't hiding in the shadows, planning something awful. I was watching over you to make sure you were safe, making sure you weren't lonely, just like I used to do, before you became so popular, but this time in person rather than through a screen. Besides, I'm not some insane fan. I'm your first follower. The one who believed in you, kept you company when no one else did, helped you gain all those followers. You don't need to be afraid anymore. No one's going to bother us here. No chat. No noise. No pressure. Just the two of us, where we each have each other's undivided attention. You've been through quite a lot tonight. I accidentally woke you up while trying to take you here, so you must be tired. Don't worry about that. You've asked enough questions for one night. Just get some rest. Hopefully, things will make more sense in the morning. I'm sure you will understand everything soon. Now, just try relaxing and get some sleep. I promise that nothing will hurt you. Good night, darling.